time ago is be aware of destination addiction. Destination addiction is basically the preoccupation with the idea that happiness is always somewhere else other than where you are right now. People chase happiness all the time. Everything is about them chasing happiness. And I always tell people, happiness is something that you always have. You possess it. It's in your back pocket. All you have to do is pause, reach back there, and take it out. You control your own happiness. Your happiness is not in the next job. It's not in the next thing. It's not in people are always waiting to be happy. They never enjoy their lives as is. They're never able to be content or grateful with their lives because they think their happiness, they think their success, they think their contentment, they think what's happening best is always at the next spot in life. The thing about destination addiction is if you can't be happy with where you are, you'll never be happy with where you're going. Being happy with where you are is being content. Being able to sit back and enjoy the day, enjoy the moment. That's not to say you're not gonna work towards getting anything better. But in order to be able to appreciate something better, you have to appreciate the opportunities you have now. You have to be able to be grateful. We talked about gratefulness last week, But a lot of people live in destination addiction, and that's why they can never be happy, regardless of what they get, regardless of how much more, because there's always more to be had. That's the thing about about the world we live in right now, especially the world of consumerism, if you will. Okay, when you live in a world of consumerism, everything you have, every year they come up with a newer version. You can have the best Lamborghini 2019, and then they come up with the one for 2020, and if you actually listen to the people who are advertising it to you, they will make you feel as if you're missing something by not having the 2020 version, as if somehow your life is not complete without the new version. And they use things like need to have and you deserve and all those kind of things like that. With the advent of social media, unfortunately, the same thing comes with relationships. Everybody's looking for the new best, the new exciting. They compare their lives to the lives of other people. They compare their relationships to relationships of other people that they don't even know. And they always believe that this next stop, this next relationship, this next job, this next trip is where their happiness is. Okay? People who suffer from destination addiction can never commit to anything, at least not fully, because they always have to save energy for their next hop. Okay? They always have to be mindful of the next best thing. And so they never can fully invest themselves in anything, anyone, not even themselves. Destination addiction is somebody explained this. I saw this. I forget who it is now, but it's a philosopher that said happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it eludes you. If you want to find your happiness, you focus on something else. You want to catch a butterfly, you focus on something else, and it'll float and come and sit right on your shoulder. The truth is about happiness, like I said, you have it all along. And that's why we talk about focusing on things like your purpose and your passion. Because in your purpose and your passion, that's where your happiness is actually hidden. When you're not in the constant pursuit of happiness, you'll realize that happiness was with you all the time. It's almost like a dog chasing his tail. Once the dog stops chasing his tail, it actually catches it. The same thing with you. Stop chasing happiness so much. Stop chasing the next best thing. Be grateful for what you have. Focus on your purpose, your passion. Focus on the things that give you life. Get to know yourself, first of all. Okay? Once you know yourself, you'll realize that no one can make you happy. And no one can take your happiness away without your permission. You have that power. You have it with you the whole time. You don't have to go searching out there for it. And your next stop is not going to inherently make you any happier than this stop. You make you happy. Your perspective makes you happy. Your spirituality makes you happy. Your character makes you happy. Your mindset makes you happy. Okay? Destination addiction is what's killing our society. Is also, like I said, people are looking at other people's lives and wanting things and not being able to look at their lives and appreciate what they already have. The grass is greener kind of thing. Be mindful of destination addictions. Okay? Because happiness, once again, is something that you always have. You always have it. All right? You have that power within you at all times. All you have to do is apply it. And like I said, we've been talking about commitment. And you know what? If you look at yourself and you're able to do the real inventory of yourself and you find that you're not particularly satisfied with the life you're living, then make changes. But even within your making those changes, you can still be content. You can still be grateful for the life that you have. Take inventory of the life you have, the people around you. Be grateful for that. Because if you're not grateful for what you already have, you're not grateful even for the opportunity to be alive, to pursue something else. It doesn't matter if you get to where this new destination is, you're still going to have that ungrateful attitude and you will still be unhappy. Okay? You will still be unhappy. You have to learn how to be grateful. You have to learn how to be content with what you have. And then, when you have that fullness within you, then you can pursue. Then you can go out and improve. But if you don't have that already, your pursuit is fruitless because you're chasing something you already have. Once again, like the dog and the tail. All right? You guys know I'm always for improving yourself. I'm always for increasing your self-worth, your self-value. But I always tell people, increase your self-awareness first. Be aware of who you are. Be aware of who you are. Improve who you are. Mentally, spiritually, physically. And then once you have now gotten to the point where you have improved yourself and gotten yourself, especially mentally right, then you can go out and look for and add on. Because then you know that you're doing something from your own something that means something to you, something from your own standpoint, But if you haven't taken inventory of yourself, how do you know what you even want? If you don't stick to anything long enough, how do you know whether or not it works for you or not? It's not the destination that breeds happiness, it's the mindset. Okay? And happiness is not a destination, it's a mode of travel, mindset. It's how you go about life, how you process life. Even, when your happiness is tested the most, when you're going through hard times. That's when your happiness is tested the most. I've been there, okay? And I can honestly say that when going through the tough times, when struggling, when things were hard, right? My happiness was pretty much the same because you know what? I realized that I controlled that. I realized that I was pursuing something I wanted. And so because I was pursuing something I wanted, it gave me the joy that I needed in my life. As compared to sometimes where things were easy, but I wasn't necessarily where I wanted to be. So my happiness wasn't there. Happiness is from the inside. It's not from the money. There's an old saying, some people are so poor, all they have is money. Stop chasing money so much. There's a lot of people who have money out here and they're not happy. Open your eyes, you'll see it. Once again, some people are so poor that all they have is money. Because they've traded their happiness, they've traded their self-worth, they've traded their dignity, they've traded their compassion, they've traded their humanity for money. Money isn't where it is, guys. Okay? All those other things that I named, that's where it is. Your self-awareness, your self-worth, your dignity, your humanity, your capacity for kindness and love. That's where it is. Okay? That's where it is, guys. So once again, look within yourself and realize that you have everything you need. You are everything you need. And then from that point, you can increase your capacity for love, for compassion, for knowledge. And then you can also increase yourself financially as well. All right? So, thank you guys. Someone says money helps though. Yeah, money does help. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a enemy of money. Money helps, but money won't help you if you're unhappy. As a matter of fact, sometimes money can become your own prison. How many people can we name that their money wound up being the thing killing them? You have to have your mind right first. I would hope people could get their mind in the right place before they get money. Because if you don't, that money will kill you. Okay? That money will destroy you. Money doesn't change people. Money just reveals who people really are. If you're a flawed person, if you're an empty person, if you're a selfish person, if you have a person that have an addictive personality, if you have a destination addiction and then you have the money to fund it, oh my God, that's dangerous. Okay, that's dangerous. So money it's not a bad thing. But in the wrong hands with the wrong mindset, it can be deadly. It can be absolutely deadly.